Hi everyone, welcome to RimWorld, a game that was actually well, recommended in the comments, and it's one that I owned. So thank you, Pedrurep, Pedrurep. Sorry, don't man, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we're gonna play RimWorld. So this is RimWorld. We got a fucking grave over here. Alright, let's see what we got. So let's start off with allowing that. I need to remember how to do these. So we want a stockpile zone, I think. About that big. Let's take a look at the lay of land. Okay, we got a nice little mountain here. Probably should move over here, maybe? We got all these monuments and graves. Wow. Yeah, we can probably move over there and hopefully start our random discussions. So we got a flag. Okay, where's our dude? Our dude is going to clearly wear the flak pants, plasteel helmet. Okay, what's our rifle? It's a bolt action rifle. I think I'm gonna let the dude have that. Let's steal a slag chunk. Okay, we got all this. No one can cut things down, right? So that's gonna be our major problem. Well, I guess I know there's someone with good plans. So what do you allow these? Yeah, arm up this guy so that he is wearing something. And she. How do I do this again? Relearning the game here. So I'm probably gonna let this record session going on for a little while longer. Okay. So gonna say U-Haul. Gotta relearn. Hold on. Relearning. Orders. Oh, orders. There we go. And now we uh. Oh fuck, yeah, allow that. Oh yeah, allow these. We need as many of these as we can. There we go. That should do it for now. We need as many resources as we can get our hands on. Alright, let's get talking while these guys, arm up. You first, equip that. Before you put that away, wear that. Before you put that away, wear that. And there we go. Alright, so I think this game's always been pretty cool in my opinion. I like the idea of it. It's one of those games that's, well, simulator, you know? Like, how often do you get to play a colony simulator? Not often. Well, at least not for me, because again, I don't play these type of games too often, so I think this is going to be a very interesting one for the channel. A very, very interesting one. Do I want to build a structure or not? Probably not. Let's wait until I get a little better at this first. So let's get some growing going. Let's get some food going, I guess. Yeah, potato plant, I guess. Yeah, that's like our own choice. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this game's always been pretty cool, I think. I wonder how many people actually remember this game does exist, because this used to be somewhat big way back when it was first releasing to everything. Because this game it's just one of those survival colonist type games that a lot of people know and probably heard from their favorite YouTubers and all that. So this is one of those games that you just, I guess, would occasionally log into and play because it's pretty straightforward. Um, I'm more wondering if I want to build into that mountain, but we can worry about that later. But for now, I think one of the main things about this game that is really cool is that we got ways to like survive. And where'd that dude go? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, we have ways to mess around and play around with these colonists and all that and see what they're up to. So I think one of the first things that we are going to build is we're probably going to set up some shelter for these guys so they don't just like die. So I think you are going to, I think, going to cut down all these trees. Yeah, you're going to cut down all those trees. And you are going, yeah, harvest, I guess? Harvest all this, and that we have room to build. Okay. So yeah, I think this game's always been kind of interesting to me. It's just, I don't play very many colony sims or simulation games that often. This game's always been one of those games I just kind of play, well, not all that often, really. I don't play these games all that often. I don't play these style games all that often. I don't play colony games really at all, you know? Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. they all just go to sleep and have some nice dreams. So I wonder how many people out there actually have dreams, you know? Dreams are very interesting. They happen occasionally, and they can either be weird or not. I don't really know how to explain it because sometimes dreams, they don't make sense to me. How sometimes we just go to sleep and then suddenly we just dream about something. I don't know why. I don't know why it happens, why we dream, why we go to sleep constantly. Well, other than the fact that we need sleep to rejuvenate ourselves in a way. So we just need to basically be uh, constantly sleeping every once in a while, you know? So that we don't have to worry too much about, dying from lack of sleep. I think one of the main interesting things about dreams is I already messed up the. We can put it on the other side. But yeah, we can. I think one of the main interesting things about dreams is that they just. I think they either happen because of your what happened to you in real life. Like if you had a falling out with someone, I think you just kind of have a nightmare of falling, if you know what I mean. Uh, I think, or at least that's what I think is supposed to happen. I don't really know. A lot of people says that's what happens when you have a falling out with someone over something or other, but I can't really say for sure. I'm not like an expert on some things or why things happen the way they are. It's Sad Wanderer has broken down and is wandering around in sadness. Why are you sad? Why is this guy sad? Needs. Oh, disturbed sleep, soaking wet, uncomfortable, ate without a table, sweat. I'm building all this problem. Slept in the heat, slept on the ground, body moderate frustrated, slept outside, minor pain, darkness, recreation deprived. So you need something fun to do. You need something fun to do. That's gonna be a. But yeah, back to the dreams. Yeah, I don't know why dreams are the way they are. I can't explain why we dream, other than I just know that we dream, and that's it. I hope those go the right way around. There's really not a lot of explanations for why some of the things that happen the way they are. I can't explain to anyone why our. I really can't explain anything, you know, because I'm not the guy that help explain shit that happens in real life, you know? It's just things are the way they are. They happen, you know? The way we act as human beings, why we constantly seek out simple things, you know, like attention, love, all that, is because I guess it's built in our biology. I really can't explain some things, you know? It's like it's built in our biology. We want to sleep, we want to dream. Well, rather we dream, we sleep, we do all of that. We don't just do things. We have needs, we have wants. We need to eat constantly, we need to sleep. And I know there's some people out there that claims they don't have to eat. Is like, no, you need to eat, you need to eat, you need to sleep. You can't really move on, you can't really survive without food and water. It's been proven time and time again that you do need to eat and sleep. It's not really just an argument. And a lot of people that suffer from conditions like the inability to sleep, they suffer from a lot of mental stuff, you know? It's like they can't concentrate, they can't focus, they can't do anything much. And it's a very sad thing, you know, just not being able to sleep and wondering and getting all paranoid and everything over basically nothing. I can see that being like an absolute nightmare to some people out there. I personally don't have too many issues sleeping for the most part. Yeah, for mostly I don't have issues sleeping, but I do have weird dreams like every once in a while. I can tell you this one dream I had. It was weird. It didn't happen in real life, and I don't know why. But one time when I was asleep, was outside my house at night. Why I was outside at night, I'm not sure, but I was looking over my house and at the sky, and what was in the sky was kind of strange. It was six little lights and a circle. I like a kind of like a the like a UFO, you know, a little alien flying saucer. Why why I dreamt of that? I'm not sure. I I guess it's because I've always been interested in UFOs or whatever. So I can't really explain why I dreamt of specifically six lights in a sky. It's very specific, as well as like I just dreamt of having I've seen six lights. I was outside my front door and oh, and I think this is a very vivid thing in my dream. It was cloudy. Like I don't why was it cloudy? Why did I dream of a UFO in a cloudy night sky? That seems kind of strange, you know? Why would I why why dream about something like that? Something so simple, basic. Is there meaning behind that? Is there a reason for wanting to dream of something like that? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't think we'll ever know or explain. Further, furthermore, I don't know if anyone else has ever had a strange dream like that where they just dreamt of something they truly cannot explain. A UFO or their parents dying even though they're alive and well and they're like in the next room or something like that. Or maybe just seeing their grandparents die or having weird nightmares. Um, uh, why why these some things happen the way they are is beyond me. Why we dream, why we sleep, why anything happens is, you know, very unusual. Uh, I can't explain every last thing in existence. Unfortunately, I don't think there will ever be an explanation for why we do certain things, why we sleep, or rather why we dream, and what our dreams are about. Could it be because we we dream of an alternate life that we want it to be real, or is it something else entirely? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. Dreams are just a huge mystery to literally anyone out there. I think another thing that's kind of bugging me is like, well, obviously the UFO stuff. Well, what's up with that? You know, because sometimes I don't think it can be explained what some things are, and as well as well anything paranormal in a way. I feel like a lot of paranormal stuff out there, you just can't explain it. Though I am I am definitely interested in that kind of stuff, the paranormal, the UFOs, the ghosts and whatever. I like to look into it, and I actually do ha want to go on a ghost hunt one of these days. I don't know when it'll happen, but hey, you never know. Maybe it will happen one day. I got a visitor. Uh, his name is a plank cutter from Pact. This is visiting the colony. His name is Orange Gazella. Seems to want to trade. Jump to location. Oh, well, I guess that was a while ago. Pin. Need colonist beds. Need defenses. Pin. Okay. Need recreation varieties. Available types. Solitary. Relaxation. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think another thing that we can also talk about is the idea that there will never be a reason for why we exist in this world, in this universe. I don't think that will ever be get explained. A gift from jump to location. Oh, cool. He getting distracted, but yeah, I don't know if we'll ever finally have answers to why we exist, why we live on this, well, little blue marble out there in space and all that. What? Why do we? Why do we exist? I don't know. What is our purpose? I don't know. It won't be explained anytime soon. And Mad Chinhilla. Oh, kill it! Kill the chinchilla! Kill it! I think you're losing this fight, man. Oh, well. I think you need some medical attention. Let's set up a medical thing. Yeah, how bad are you? How bad are you? You got beat up pretty bad. So let's get you treated now. Where should I get you at? Recreation. Where's it? Beds. There we go. Let's set up. Let's do it in here, in this building right here, and let's dub this for medical purposes. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, ooh, what was it? Yeah, I think. So let me go back to what I was talking about. Yeah, UFOs. I don't think I've ever technically saw a UFO. I mean, there was this one time where I think I saw something. I don't know if it's a UFO or not, but it was something. I can't really explain it. It was like, one day when I was driving home from, work, I saw it was the day, on the day of the total eclipse of a couple of years back. So this was a while ago, guys, okay? So I can't confirm it, but I saw something in the sky. It looked kind of like a cloud, but it was moving far too fast. And remember, during the time, it was actually rather cloudy there at the time. So it was very cloudy. It was hard to tell. Well, it wasn't super cloudy, but by the time I was going home, the clouds had pretty much kind of died down quite a bit. So what we were looking at was uh, basically, I don't know what it was, but it was like something was there. It didn't look like a plane because I don't and I at the time I lived near an airport, the DFW airport, which gave away my location at the time, which was Texas. So yeah, well, it should have given away the location at the time, but yeah, it was. I lived in Texas near the DFW area, near specifically DFW airport. So I could tell you if it was a plane or not, and it wasn't going towards DFW. Okay, since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Squint thinks that you should give your faction a name. What would you like to be named? Oh, Squint thinks that you should probably give the settlement a name. What should... I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I never really thought of naming this this thing. You know, it's just kind of hanging out. Let's go with the... I'm not very good with naming. Traveling compact of... No, we're gonna be staying here. National Concord. Let's... Forium. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go... Okay, so that's gonna be our faction, I guess. But yeah, I think... So what I saw was... It was moving... I think just above the clouds, maybe? Or under? I'm not exactly sure. But I don't think it was a plane because while it was moving faster than the clouds, it looked like it was moving slower than a normal airliner, if that makes sense. I I I know it's really strange. I I can't really explain why that was happening, but it it was just there in the sky moving, and it looked almost invisible. Like almost looked like a cloud, but it wasn't. And I thought it was a plane, but the more I thought about it, it was kind of not, because it was cylindrical shape like normal planes are, but it probably wasn't a plane. I don't know what it was exactly, because it I can definitely tell you it was too far to even hear a noise from it, so I really don't know what it was. I don't know if anyone will be able to explain it. I don't know if anyone will ever truly know what that is. But yeah, there's also one time where I actually saw I think it I think it might have actually just been a ghost, but I saw one ghost at like a hotel called the Hostel. That Go ahead and meme that to death. But yeah, I saw something at the hospital. It was just in the window, and it was a woman, I think. Something in white. And she was just in the window looking out. Another thing that happened to me as well was like at a hotel I was at, a. You're not going to believe me. This big, heavy metal door opened up and then slammed shut in my face. Now, it was somewhat windy at the time, and that hotel likes to keep a lot of its doors open. But if you saw that metal door, you would come to the same conclusion I have, that ain't no wind was blowing that door open and then shut. That door, that was that was one of the strangest things I think I'll ever saw, and I'll always remember it. Uh oh, okay. Okay, okay. But yeah, I'll I won't ever know what it was that I saw at the time, because wow, that was something else entirely that I truly don't know how to explain it. It it was kind of scary to think about. There was also this other time where, because there was no bars inside the hotel, and the nearest bar was quite a bit of a distance. I actually heard, like, while I was in the hotel, I heard like a glass that you see at the bars, those little rock glasses, and I heard it get set down on a table, kind of like the bar tables. That's what I heard. I I don't know if anyone will be able to explain that one as well, because that's one of those moments where it's like, huh, okay, that was strange. Now, this is something I was never experienced, but people swear by, is that they will swear by the idea of that sometimes you can smell cotton candy in the or cotton candy or popcorn or pickles in that hotel, depending on if the ghost was angry or not. Never happened to me personally, but maybe it happened to one of you guys. I won't tell the name of the hotel, so I'll leave it up to you. But yeah, it's like there are such things that we will never be able to explain at all, like what happened to me on that day or with the fucking door. Because trust me, if you saw the door, I don't know if wind could actually knock it over, because damn. That thing was that thing was that thing was heavy. If you opened and tried and close it, it was heavy. It was too heavy for anyone to do on their own. And then just slam it shut. And not like I mean like not it was not like that. It was like kind of like that. It was loud. You could hear it slam type deal. I don't know, and it was like it had a small wind up for the slam as well. Like you could, I actually saw it wind up a little. I was watching it, going, "What the hell is going on here?" And then it would just go boom, like that. It would just slam shut, like god damn. So if any of you guys had something like that happen to you, please tell me in the comments because goddamn, I don't think I'm not the only one that's ever had something unusual like that happen before. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I gotta end it here now, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish to see you in the next one. Bye now.